Hello, my name is Ramon with my new channel, AllDolledUp. I'm taking a male doll and turning it into a drag queen. Actually, this is my second video for the same doll. The video is a mixture of the work I did on both dolls. While I was happy with my first attempt, I thought I could do better. The changes I made were to give her a cleaner, more streamlined look. I hope you enjoy the video and welcome to my channel. Here we go. I started by removing the head and hands. I tried the blow dryer. First, it didn't produce enough heat to soften the plastic. Instead, I used my heat gun and that worked perfect. I also molded the toes to fit inside a pair of high heel shoes. The first wig cap I made was still a little flimsy once I took it off the doll head, so I added more Mod Podge to give it more strength, and that did the trick. Learning from my mistake in the first wig cap, I added 4 layers of Mod Podge to the second wig cap just for safe measure. My initial thought was to give her a long hairstyle. I made the wefts for my first attempt by just pulling the yarn strand apart into the individual pieces, then cutting them into the length that I thought I would need. After attaching the wefts to the cap, I thought it looked a little bulky and decided to cut the hair for a shoulder style. On the makeover cap, I added a layer of foam that I sculpted to give the new hairstyle some height. For this wig, I made the wefts using the brush and iron method, and I ended up with a bobbish kind of looking style for the final wig. I made the breast using epoxy sculpt, then I painted the entire body of the doll so it would be one unified color. At this point, fear has set in. The face was my biggest fear. I had no clue how to really apply the makeup, eyelashes, and don't get me started on the eyebrows. Eventually, I did come up with a template and for the eyebrows, and life is good. I did end up using a mixture of pan pastels, watercolor pencils, and acrylic paint to finish out the face. I don't know how successful I was in my first attempt, but in the end, I was happy with my result. The earrings I selected needed the ears to be pierced, so I pulled out my manual drilling tool and voila, pierced ears. The outfit consists of a bra top and skirt. I made the bra using Warbler, and my first attempt at decoration, I used tinsel pulled from a Valentine garland I already had on hand. Outfit, I decided I wanted to give her a more streamlined look, so I removed the tinsel from the bra and used red glitter instead. Since I had some red glitter left over, I decided to use it on the hands to make it look like she was wearing gloves. Initially, I tried using iridescent watercolor paint. That didn't work out so well. So thank goodness for the glitter. That did the trick, and the hands matched the bra top, so that worked out well. A sneak peek at the boots she will be wearing. The skirt is two pieces. One is the underskirt and the other is the overskirt. The underskirt is a pink tulle from a tutu Halloween costume. One side was already gathered, so I gathered the other side, folded it in half to give the skirt some volume. The overskirt is a pink iridescent ruffled ribbon. I added some pink ribboned hearts for decoration on the underskirt. I also added some red ribbon hearts to the bra top. When I was working on the makeover doll, I decided to use the hearts only from the decoration. And finally, I also hemmed the ribbon skirt raw edges, and I added a waistband to the tulle skirt. Everything now is finito. My design was inspired by RuPaul's Drag Race theme called Design on a Dime. Now I present to you AllDolledUp in her makeover, Merrii Hartt. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, and share. Until the next video, adios.